beautiful people, welcome back to another video. Today we're doing a little sit down. This was actually a requested video and I wanted to definitely do my requested video because you guys know I'm always asking for video ideas, so anything you guys want to know, I'm going to put it out there. Today guys, we are going to talk about the dreaded mom guilt. So if you are a parent, you have probably heard of the term mom guilt. You've probably heard of it if you're not a parent because it is so real and every mom experiences mom guilt. If you're unfamiliar with what mom guilt is, it's basically feeling guilty about literally everything that you do. If you pay too much attention to your kid, you spoil them and you feel guilty. If you don't pay enough attention to your kid, well, they're neglected and you feel guilty. If you don't have any time for yourself and you feel like completely overwhelmed and then you snap easily, you feel guilty about that. If you do something for yourself and you take that time to like kind of cool off and relax and do something for you, then you feel guilty because you feel like you should have been doing something with your kid. No matter what you do, you are gonna feel mom guilt at some point as a parent. Does dad guilt exist? I don't know. I haven't heard of the term. I'm sure that it also exists. So if you have mom or dad guilt, keep watching. I want to tell you guys that I know that this channel is primarily fitness focused. However, there would be no focus on my fitness if it did not come to my family. My son is my entire life. He is the entire reason that I got fit in the first place. He's my motivation for everything. So dealing with issues like mom guilt, we have to learn about these things in order to keep progressing mentally, physically, spiritually, all of that good stuff. So that's where all of this stuff kind of ties into my channel. You feel me? Okay, so the question that was specifically asked was feeling guilty about going back to work when you have a child. Now, I don't know how much you guys know about me. I'm gonna give you just like my little background because you may have watched previous videos, you might be brand new here. Maybe you skipped a video. That I would not be very happy about. Anyway, I am a single full-time working mom on bikini prep. Even when I'm not on prep, your girl has a very full workout schedule. So I got a lot of balls in the air, guys. It's just what I do. I make it look easy because of routine and because of my mentality. So here's what I feel about bringing your kid to school. I feel like personally, if you're bringing your kid to school because you need to work, because you need money, or even just because you need that time to yourself, then that's okay, as long as you're bringing them into an environment that is safe and clean and happy and wonderful. I think it's amazing for your kids to be around other kids that are their age. I mean, honestly, I think it's so good for Jack developmentally. I honestly think that he'd probably have a better time like hanging out with kids his own age and like playing all day and doing different activities and arts and crafts and all that stuff instead of just hanging out with me every single day. And then the time that we do spend together, which is before school, after school, and all the weekends, we really value that time so much because we don't see each other all day long, you know, throughout the week. So I understand where the mom guilt comes in because you feel like, you know, you could be spending that time with your kid and you feel guilty that you have to work. But at the same time, like if you're providing a nice life for your family and you're bringing your kid to a good place, like it's okay. It's totally okay. In fact, it could be so beneficial to them even. So don't even worry about that. Swipe the mom guilt away on that. And as long as you're bringing them to a good place, just be happy and just enjoy it and know that they're learning and growing. And that's a beautiful thing. And they're creating friendships that are gonna last for life. Like Jack is in, you know, Jack started at 3 months at his school. His school goes all the way up till 8th grade. He's gonna like have been friends with some of these kids since he was 3 months old, like up until the time, maybe forever. Like how cool is that? So your kid could have that, and I think that that's amazing. Another thing I want to talk about, because so many people ask me about this like on social media, so I just want to address it while we're talking about the whole mom-dad guilt thing, is taking the time to work out, to take care of yourself, to do all those things. A lot of people feel guilty about that, and here's the thing, I just could not feel more different than that. Because when I didn't take care of myself, when I was like very overweight and sluggish and eating whatever I wanted to, I didn't feel good. I had a hard time getting up the stairs. I was crying because I felt so bad about my body, and I just like I didn't want to do anything outdoors with Jack. Like, I didn't want to do anything where I had to be in shorts, really. Like, I have a picture of me, like, in yoga pants, like, on the beach. Like, it was so hot out. You might have seen it on my Instagram. I don't really know. I've posted on there a few times because it's just, like, one of the only pictures. Like, a full body picture of me around that time. I did not want to do anything that was going to be in a swimsuit. And, like, when I started to have those feelings, I was like, I am not doing this. Like, I am not gonna, like, avoid these situations and these fun memories that I could possibly have with my kid because I'm not taking care of my body. Like, that's so crazy. And I wouldn't have been able to do, like, any normal things with him. Like, I want to go skiing with him and, like, paddle boarding and surfing. And, like, I want to do all of these fun things with my kid. And I don't want to let my insecurities hold me back from having amazing memories with my kid. I feel like that's selfish. Now, if you feel good about your body, even if you're a little overweight, like, that's totally cool. I am not telling you that you need to be fit to do any of these things. But personally, I didn't feel good. I was not in a healthy place. I was like 80 more pounds than I am right now. I was considered obese at the time. I didn't feel good. And now I feel good. I feel good about my body. And like I've talked about this before, I still have insecurities about parts of my body just from pregnancy and weight loss and skin stretching and getting older and all that fun stuff that's really cute. But I feel better about my body than I probably ever have in my whole life. And it's all because of Jack. Like, Jack gave me that motivation. I never would have been just like, I really don't think that I ever would have just been like motivated from within, like had I not had a kid to like inspire me like that. Like, I'm sitting there with him on the beach and I'm like, I'm not doing this the rest of my life. I'm not gonna let him have this like miserable parent who hates their body and like doesn't want to do anything with them because they're like hate themselves. Like, could not allow that to happen. Like, I had to get up, I'm sorry for this, I had to get up off my ass and stop making excuses for myself. Honestly, I hate when people make excuses because you're totally in control of your diet. Like, even if you're not able to give, you know, your lunch breaks to the gym, or you can't, you know, wake up early in the morning for whatever reason, probably an excuse, you can still control all day long what you put in your mouth. Like, I lost 60 pounds before I even stepped foot in a gym, just by controlling my macros. Like, I taught myself how to count my macros. I taught myself what foods I should be eating. I taught myself how to make macro-friendly meals. And then when I got to the point where I had lost a significant amount of weight, I hired a coach and started training for bikini prep. And I did it. I started 13 months after I had Jack to start my actual bikini prep. So at that point I'd lost 60 pounds 13 months after I had Jack. And then I lost another like 20 pounds while I was on prep. And then here I am. I actually gained back some weight. Not fat, just I put on some lean muscle. So I'm gonna be a little bigger for this show. But anyway, like, guys, there's no excuse why you can't reach your goals. And it's not selfish. It's not selfish to have goals. It's not selfish to take care of yourself in anything. I feel the exact opposite. I feel like it's selfish to your children for you to not take care of yourselves for health, for feeling comfortable, for just enjoying yourself, you know, and just like, and honestly, even those like natural endorphins that you get, like, I literally just like did some cardio, so I'm feeling super awesome. Like, those natural endorphins like really help. Guys, you know, I've been through like a lot in these past couple years, and honestly, cardio sometimes just like saves me. Like, if I'm like really down and I don't even feel like moving and I'm just like sad, I'm like, girl, you gotta get up, you gotta do some cardio, like, do it. And I talk to myself like that all day long. I'm like, girl, do it. Like, don't make excuses. Excuses do not produce results. So stop it with the mom guilt. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your families. If you gotta go to work, boo, do you. If you need to go to the gym, boo, do you. Don't do things that like completely take away from your child. Make that time. Make the time where like it wouldn't have been used to be hanging out with your child anyway. Or if you're a stay-at-home mom, go to a gym that has a daycare, because honestly they'll probably meet other kids in there, kids of similar ages, and then you can, like, you know, meet their parents and you guys could have play dates, and then it could be even more awesome for them. There's so many reasons to just involve yourself in fitness, to get into, you know, if you want to go back to work, so that way your kid could have those relationships with other kids their age. I could just go on about this forever, but it's beneficial for everybody. I hope that answers your question. I hope that you feel better about where you are. And if you guys want to talk about any more like parenting stuff like that, or kind of like how I juggle my whole life and how I make the decisions that I make, then please let me know. I'm also going to be doing another requested video very soon, which is an at-home booty workout. So stay tuned for that. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I know I can go on and on about topics forever, so I'm gonna end it now. I love you guys so much, and stay beautiful. Mwah!